Think back to wandering through the pitch-black caves of Mount Moon in the original Red and Blue games. Among the usual bats and rock monsters, you stumble across a small, bright orange bug with two quirky mushrooms sprouting from its back. The design is a faithful recreation of a real-world cicada nymph. It shares the same wingless, burrowing body plan, complete with the distinct claw-like front legs used for digging through soil. It's easy to look at this creature and assume the bug and the mushrooms share a mutually beneficial partnership, two elements of the forest working together to survive. But that assumption is based on a lie. We aren't looking at a single creature. We're looking at an active hostage situation. Recently, an official animation began circulating that strips away the ambiguity of the creature's evolution. The video depicts a group of these bugs desperately trying to help their friend as it begins to transform. Their efforts fail, and the short ends with them staring at their companion, who now stands perfectly still and hollowed out beneath a tree. The mushrooms on its back are a separate, aggressive parasitic organism, actively infecting the host. Recognizing these as two distinct, warring entities transforms the creature from a cute companion into a tragic biological horror story. To understand the mechanics of this takeover, we have to look at the damp floor of a real-world jungle. This is the domain of a genus of fungi known as Ophiocordyceps. When this parasite infects an insect, it leaves the brain intact. Instead, the fungal network spreads throughout the body and hijacks the host's muscular system, forcing the victim to move while it remains fully aware. The fungus compels the host to abandon its safety, climb a nearby plant, and lock its jaws in a death grip at the exact height and temperature required for fungal growth. This brutal form of ecological warfare has been happening for millions of years. A 48-million-year-old fossilized ant was discovered in Germany, locked in a death grip with the telltale stalk of Ophiocordyceps emerging from its neck. For underground insects like the cicada nymph, the infection prevents them from ever reaching maturity. Their lifelong burrow becomes a permanent grave as the fungus consumes them from the inside. Real-world parasitism proves that nature contains horrors that rival any fictional monster. The developers explicitly mapped this biological takeover into the official Pokédex entries. The game text states the bug is being physically drained of nutrients, forced to drink tree sap strictly to feed the growing fungus on its back. In this case, reaching level 24 is not a moment of triumph. It is the terminal, fatal stage of the fungal infection. The evolved design reflects this. The host's pupils are gone, replaced by milky, glazed-over eyes. The body has atrophied, and a massive mushroom cap now dwarfs the remaining insect body. By the time the evolution is complete, the player is commanding a sentient mushroom piloting a hollowed-out corpse. The game designers integrated this host-parasite tragedy directly into the underlying combat mechanics. This chart shows how the creature's dry skin ability connects to fungal biology. It heals in rain and takes massive damage in sun, mirroring a mushroom's survival needs. The parasite also dictates the creature's moveset through Spore, a sleep-inducing attack used to incapacitate targets. Once the prey is asleep, the fungus feeds itself using the move Leech Life to drain the target's health. This takeover results in a cursed bug and grass dual typing. Because of the fungus, the host suffers quadruple damage from basic fire and flying attacks. These specific combat stats demonstrate that the host's original defenses have been entirely overridden by the parasite's biological needs. This evolutionary line integrates real-world biology into the core of its character design. Instead of following the standard progression of growing stronger and more independent, this creature offers a highly accurate depiction of real-world parasitic biology. Every time a player levels up this specific creature, they are actively nurturing a fatal infection to its conclusion. The most mature biological narratives in the series are written directly into the Pokédex and the underlying math of the game mechanics.